I have two wonderful cats. His name is Puzon, which translates to trombone.
So unfortunately, there's no one-eyed trombone in a further quest down the road.
Who knows?
Who knows? You can never know. Who could be sure? You'll have to play to find out. Next, we're speaking with Katarzyna Redesiuk, art director for Kinfire Chronicles. Kate is also known for her work on Witcher 3, Thronebreaker, and Cyberpunk 2077.
Hey, it's Jane Ajima from Incredible Dream. Thank you so much for joining this interview with Katarzyna Redesiuk, the art director for Kinfire Chronicles. The game is available now on kinfirechronicles.com, but also at some of your favorite local game stores. You can also check out the website for some listings about our upcoming games. But for now, please enjoy this interview. Leave us some comments and questions. The team reads everything and we love it. We hope that you're enjoying the game and that you enjoy this interview.
First and foremost, what made you the most excited about Kinfire and Incredible Dream when you first jumped into the project?
It was a very interesting project for me from the very beginning, starting from the premise and going through the idea of mixing something very dark with something whimsical. My two favorite flavors immediately am in. But also, after looking into it, the team was just super kind, very sweet, and I love working with very creative and simply nice people because it's a joy, you know, like every day you work, but you're surrounded by creatives that are like-minded and have similar values. So that's all I need really to be happy.
That's awesome. I love to hear that. That's a super fun time. I think we all feel that way about this table right now. Yeah. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, Team Meatballs is vibing.
Team Meatballs is vibing. So when it comes to, you said, you know, there's that dark and that whimsical element of Kinfire. How did you approach that aesthetic then and bringing that visual to life?
I think it was very important from the very beginning to strike a good balance between very dark stuff and the whimsical, cutesy stuff. I'll be honest, like the last, 10 years of my career was mostly very dark, very grim, and it's kind of a habit to go into those places. However, I always had a soft side for cute animals, really fun visuals. So having something to mix it up with the dark side was fantastic. But going back to the art, I think the main idea was to have contrast. So always dark and light, more serious and more organized aesthetic versus a little bit more messy and playful one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's beautiful. We just finished playing through the first quest. You know, this game is physical. It's in front of us right now. And I know that you've done a lot in the digital space. So how was that transition into taking all of that expertise that you have in digital and making sure that kind of translated well into a physical game?
That was actually very hard, and I still struggle with it quite a lot. I'm one of those people that has a very tough time translating what's on screen to what's physical. So I end up printing a lot at my own home, kind of double checking, okay, how big is gonna be. And I often, on my calls with artists, talk about, okay, this is gonna be the size of, and then I pull out Polish coins. It's like, okay, this is going to be 1 złoty or this is going to be 5 groszy. And thanks to this, we all know more or less how big it's going to be and how it's going to play out in people's hands. I think it's one of the biggest joys I have since switching from video games to board games.
That's awesome. I like that. I like the using the coins to actually compare sizes. That's super fun.
Banana for scale.
Yeah. That's awesome. What would you say out of the entire game, all the different characters, maybe it's a card, maybe it's one of the maps, what single feature, single asset are you most proud of or most excited about for people to see?
Oh my, there's so much. It's very hard to say because as an art director, I have I've seen all the art. However, I'm also illustrating some parts, so there's a very selfish part of me being like, ooh, I really would like to show you something that I've made. But actually, I think I'm most excited for character art, and none of it was done by me. It's been done by my wonderful artist Sandra, Ulvar, and Ronnie, and they're amazing. So get ready for some really nice character art, and there's some secret arts we're also working on that have not been revealed and may not be revealed for a very long time, but I really want everyone to see those.
As exciting as this game is, and you spoke about your love of furry creatures, what is your cat's name, and does the cat sleep in that tiny bed over your shoulder?
Yes, and I actually have 2 cats. Yes, I have 2 wonderful cats. Both of them are adopted. One is, probably you've seen him go past, is Tabby, 14-year-old cat. His name is Puzon, which translates to trombone. Yeah, the moment he meowed, it's like, no, you're a trombone. And the other one is an orange Persian cat. And what they have in common is both of them have only one eye. I actually had the orange Persian first, and then I saw the other one on the website. It's like, oh, he's missing the other eye. I'm gonna build a Megazord.
So unfortunately, there's no one-eyed trombone in a further quest down the road.
Who knows?
You can never know. Who could be sure? You'll have to play to find out.
I was also wondering, you mentioned monster design, and this kind of ties into that. You've had the chance to do a lot of sort of art direction for other fantasy worlds, and I was wondering if there was anything in this specific world, as you're building it through art direction, that you either wanted to like not pull on old tropes, or if you wanted to do special new monster designs, or if there's anything super exciting and fresh that is just this game has allowed you to make.
Definitely. I think the setup of Darkness bringing in a lot of different creatures from different worlds is very alluring. And the way me and the art team were thinking about it is that, okay, each of those monsters come from a world where it makes sense for them there. But what are those rules? You never know. We, for instance, have one monster that has, I think could be compared to a centaur, but is not. And it's kind of one of those things that I think is refreshing, that you can go in with a wild idea and make it believable and it works. Or we created this little guy that sticks around the character core, flickers. And it was simply like a spark suddenly from one of our artists, like, hey, if there's lanterns, there should be a lot of moths around it, right? And suddenly there's a little moth dude following our characters around, simply because they're super hungry for the Kinfire. And long story short, I think we harness the creative energy of the entire team, and whenever someone has a crazy idea, we're actually considering and being like, okay, could we? No one's gonna stop us. Of course we can.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Kate. We've been having so much fun playing, and we're really excited to jump into Quest 2, which we're gonna do next. And yeah, your game looks absolutely beautiful. We can't wait to see more of the designs.
Thank you very much. It was very nice talking with you, and I hope you really enjoy it.
Awesome, sounds great. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.